Hello, everybody. Shane Cantfield here. All right. Let's. Okay, let's see here. Um, my experiences. No. I pretty much found people that do understand where I'm coming from, or at least they say they understand where I'm coming from or how I feel. With the exception of like one or two, but you're gonna have that, right? Okay, so for me, if it's really something that I can't handle, like if I'm feeling like really down, because I don't like to really feel like I'm sad, and I always enjoy being happy and positive, optimistic, and whatnot. I'm sure all of us do. Um, but yeah, I guess when I can't really get myself out of that funk or get rid of the cloud over my head, I do tend to reach out to different friends and I try to talk to them what's going on. The certain ones that I trust. I rarely ever go to professionals. Thank God that it hasn't been that bad. But again, like if you don't know how to get yourself out of a certain feeling or mood, definitely reach out to friends and family and support to help you, because it definitely does help to have a good support system. um, for sure, it's really unique. I think that's the best term to describe it. So the fandom that I'm a part of is the furry community, or I try to at least. I don't really get myself involved with the LGBTQ plus community. I would talk to someone here and there, just being friendly. Not like looking for any kind of relationship or anything like that. That's not really my thing at the moment, at least. But yeah, it's really unique how there's some individuals who believe in this and who do that versus the opposite end of a belief system, and then they go by these different um what's the word I'm looking for, I guess rules, or they have these certain beliefs. I don't know. It's really weird, if that makes sense. Um, but yeah, it's really cool how it's blended like that, and you meet all sorts of different kind of people. So, and most of them do understand me, and I do get along with. So, very grateful for that. Hmm. I would say don't be afraid to be who you are. If you really don't want your family and friends knowing that you are LGBTQ, then you don't have to say anything. I'm sure out there, if you're looking for a relationship, that they would be understanding that you're not too open about it, or whatever level of openness that you are on. A huge part, if not almost all of it. Because without a support system, where would you be? You can't do everything alone. Yeah, I get that most of us are adults and we have to figure out how to navigate through life and these different problems. But again, no one is perfect. You can't do everything, and you can't get through everything alone. So definitely having a good support system, family, friends, even a fandom, a community. If you don't really like have friends or you don't really have family, definitely being a part of a community that you really, really like and love definitely goes a long way. I've come to understand that. They do affect it some, depending on the type of people that you're around. Okay, for example, for me, I'm with the whole autograph community. For those that don't know me, I'm into getting autographs and taking pictures of and with celebrities. There's a lot of unique individuals in that community. I'll just say that. So, different mentalities and different egos definitely come into play here, and just how some people think, it's just unbelievable. And they could be really mean about it and really nasty and very selfish. Just being around that makes that type of work and hobby, because really it's a hobby, but very select and few people can make money from it. It really like wears you down. It makes you not want to be a part of it and do it anymore because of the people. I flat out know people that don't want to like go out and do that sort of thing anymore solely because of the people in that community, how nasty and mean they could be. For example, oh, why didn't you tell me that, I don't know, Katy Perry was going to be at this event over here? I would have liked to have met her. F you, I hate your guts, blah, 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 blah. So constantly hearing negativity like that makes you not want to be a part of that scene, pretty much. And I know that it's a cutthroat business because the ones that sell the autographs on eBay, and it's all about money, and I know whenever money is involved that it can get really nasty, and money is like the root of all evil, technically. Sorry. And it's just ridiculous. But it is what it is. I try to find my happiness, and I do enjoy doing that. Yeah, it does get to me every now and then when people say stupid comments about my videos online. So recently I posted a video of the actor Oscar Isaac on TikTok and Facebook and wherever else, and like 300 something thousand views, and most of the comments, at least maybe 200, are trashing me, because in the video you can hear me say ow, trampling me, ow, get away from me, something something something, and then the other half of that is ratting on me for having a binder full of photos and posters, because I went up to New York for the Tribeca Film Festival, and I'm mainly a collector and I'm a fan of different people, like actors, actresses, musicians, you name it. And they really like were cutting on me in the comment section, like, what the hell? Like, why does it matter to you guys? You know, I mean, I'm, even though I'm personally not selling, like, why does it even matter to begin with? But calling me eBayer, I'm glad you're being trampled, and just a whole slew of malicious comments. Like, what? Like, why even be like that? I don't get it. Which leads me into saying resilience. So resilience means that you know how to bounce back from a difficult situation. Something like that. So if you're constantly dealing with the same struggle over and over and over again, and it just seems to get bigger and more out of control, knowing how to stay positive and knowing how to handle that sort of thing, and you're still able to come to work and live your life with a smile on your face, that's for sure resilience right there. All right, let's see here. What do I hope people take away from my story? Exactly what I said right there. Don't let anyone dim your shine or kill your happiness. You know, you decide what makes you happy and what bothers you. To a certain extent, sometimes you may not be able to like control everything. I mean, when really no one is fully in control of what happens, or we can't control what other people say and how they feel. But just being happy with yourself and knowing what you do is good enough, and knowing that you're enough and that your self worth is in check, then you'll be fine. You'll go far. Okay, so that's a good one. I have different friends, I guess. Yeah, well, I don't know if I call some of them friends, but I know different people that have different belief systems, and especially with the older generation, like baby boomer, Gen X, that there's a lot of them that do not support LGBTQ, and every chance that they get, they would either make a mean joke about LGBTQ, not directly at me, but just like in general, and using the F word, FAG, using that derogatory term towards it. It's ridiculous. And I really, really wish that uh, we live in a world that accepts it more and is more understanding. We're getting there. It's slowly getting better as time goes on, but again, it's a work in progress. And so, if you really are a advocate and believer in that, I mean, you don't have to respond like in a mean way when someone says something like that. Um, but where was I going with this? Anyway, just stuff like that. I just find it ridiculous how people still find it funny to make fun of that community, and even autism and disabilities. I still see, hell, even like the younger generation, a lot of it, not a lot, but a good amount of them, like, use autism and Asperger's, which is the outdated term for more higher functioning individuals on the spectrum, as a derogatory. Like, oh, he must have autism, that's why he's like that, and just random videos online on social media. Like, if someone is acting kind of weird, then, oh, he has autism, and just putting funny comments, and just, it's, ridiculous. I don't want to give any examples, but you get what I mean. Um, Resources and communities, which one of those have helped me the most? Definitely UCF Card, in terms of autism, have helped me. So I've been with UCF Card for 20 something years. I'm going to be 31 in like 2 or 3 days. Happy early birthday, yay. 31, still not used to hearing that. I'm still a child. So, yeah, definitely. I've had some low times, like in terms of finding suitable housing, not knowing where to go, losing both mom and dad, and not really having like any family there to support me. They definitely pull through where others didn't. So, big kudos to them. But in terms of LGBT, no, not really, unfortunately. Um, uh, the director of UCF Card did recommend the center, the LGBTQ center in Orlando. They just call it the center. And that's where she recommended the most resources to help you if you want like support and all that fun stuff. Hmm. Uh, Not really sure what you mean by that. Oh, like a unique viewpoint or something? No, not really. Sorry. All right, I think that's about it. I hope whoever is watching this, you definitely take away something from what I have to say, and that you even cared enough to watch it for this long, going on like 16 to 17 minutes here. So, thank you. Appreciate it.